for me. Doing justice just the way I like my hair to be. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time of watching me, my name is Egbenji, and for my old subbies, thank you for always supporting your girl. So if you've been wondering how I get my wigs, I always change my wigs. I would like to inform you that I do not buy my wigs from any other person than my own self, because I have a customized hair collection and it's called the Julie Hair Collection. This is just one of them, and I've had this wig for like 3 years. If you go to my old Facebook pictures and my Instagram pictures, you see this particular wig. I've had this hair since I was in Dubai and I used to slay it. You can tie it all behind. You can remove your baby hairs if you want them. So guys, don't forget to inbox your girl on Instagram and on Facebook if you want this wig. So today, that brings me to my topic of the day. I'll be talking about my 4 tips on how to make millions and a million with your side hustle. Some of us are working, not everyone is working. So for the people who are not working, just like myself, you can make millions just sitting at home. You can make millions while working. So today, I'll be showing you my 4 tips on how to make millions with your side hustle. So my first tip today is having a vision. Is having a vision. Without a vision, you do not need money while starting a business. You need a vision. If I give you 10 million today, if you do not have a vision, if you don't have where your business is going to or your side hustle is going to, I tell you, you come back to the same point because you make a lot of mistakes. You make a lot of loss on your way. So I want to teach you how you can make 10,000 into a million in a year. It's possible. I know you have heard it in a lot of blogs and in a lot of blogs that, oh, motivational speakers will come and they say, oh, I started small and now my business is so big. I know you have heard all that, but I tell you again, if you do not have a vision, if you do not have where your business is going to, if you don't have an idea that is being planned, you cannot go this way. You cannot go this way. You cannot start, even if it's a small business. You make a lot of mistakes. Because first, if you don't have a vision, you don't know what to invest in. A vision will give you direction. A vision will give you direction to say, not because everyone is selling clothes, so I should sell clothes. Not because everyone is selling wigs, so I should sell wigs. A vision will even give you a direction on how to ship your things and how possible it is that people will buy it. A vision will tell you that the people around me are all selling clothes. Okay, if I add up selling clothes, we'll all be making the same things. We'll all be doing the same things. A vision will make you to understand that you don't have to, if you have 10 million in your account, you don't have to put all the 10 million into that business. You have to know what to invest. You have to know how to get your document. This is a side hustle, don't forget. So you don't necessarily need a shop when you're starting this business. I remember when I was in the university, I came to visit my sister. When I was in level 2, I came to visit my sister. She was staying at that time at Foco Eleve. Eleve was just 15 minutes from SWA. I came to visit her and I told her I want to start selling food at the Carrefour. She was like, you want to start selling food where? Do you know that your classmate, the boss will stop at the Carrefour there, your classmates will see you selling food. And I remember my first day, I went to tell all our neighbors that I'll start selling Eru the next day. They started laughing and they were like, oh, I used to hear you cook Eru and I used to smell your food. I think it will really look nice. I'll patronize you. And I'll tell you, my first day, I spent 5,600. 5,600. But the profit I made just for that day, that person who is going to school to teach as a private teacher, that they are paying 50,000, cannot make that amount in a day. Cannot make that amount in a day because I had a vision. I was thinking, oh, I'll be going to level 3 the next year. I'll be going to level 3 the next year. Okay, I need new clothes. I need new shoes. I can't go to my family and be asking them for everything. I wanted to make some money for myself. So if I need to buy something extra for my room, I will buy it for myself. So at that point, I had a vision of what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do. But I'll also tell you the mistake I made with that business. I was not consistent. And that brings me to my second point. If you want to grow with your side hustle, you have to be consistent. Yes, I know the first 3 months for you, it will not be easy. The first 3 months for you, it will not be easy. Maybe you have some losses because maybe you don't know the business that well, you have not studied the business that well. But if you have a vision, if you have researched about that business, if you have seen that people around me are not doing this business, I can do this business very well and make a lot of profit from it. I can do this business and make a lot of profit from it. Now it's summer. For example, now it's summer. I cannot go and be selling things for winter. You have to be flexible. You have to be flexible. You have to be consistent. Don't make your customers to be like, okay, today I can buy this thing from you and tomorrow I don't know if you have it. That is how you lose your customers. That is how you lose your customers. For example, if I buy something from you today and tomorrow you tell me you don't have stocks, I always like to call that person I know that will always have stock. You always have to know that this vision that God has given me, this idea that God has put in my mind, I'm running with it. I'm running with it. I'm running with it, and it's not just a business for today. It's something that I want to do. That's why I tell you that I was selling food at Eleve. It was just for a short period of time. Just imagine how much I was making, in a day. The first day I made eru. The second day, I said, okay, if I can make eru and then tomato sauce. I realized that the tomato sauce, a lot of people were complaining that it's too small. You know, tomato sauce is usually thick. So I just looked around the other women who were selling food. What do they sell with rice? And I realized they were all selling granite soup. So I started making granite soup. But I'll still make fried rice and then with the tomato sauce. There were days that only my profit was 5,000. It was 7,000. When I removed my cost and I removed everything that I bought, I don't pay anything. I realized that with that side hustle, I could make 7,000 a day. Calculate it in a month. That's your profit. I'm not talking about the money you invested. I'm not talking about the money you invested. So if you can make that money, a lot of my friends, I realized that when they graduate, at that time when we're in the university, after graduation, they will go and look for schools to teach. Not that I'm a bad person or I'm discouraging people from starting small. I'm not discouraging anyone from starting small. But I did not see me teaching. I don't know how to teach. I was looking at the 50,000. Okay, they will pay you 40,000, 50,000. The highest school I know when you're teaching as a private teacher, forget about the extra classes you have. Don't forget the extra classes is also your time. It's also your time. It's also your time. So when I realized that they pay them 40,000. Okay, if you're taking a room in a place like Yaoundé or in Swa, only your rent will never be less than 20,000. Only your rent will never be less than 15,000 just for a room. And your pay is 40,000. You have to eat, you have to pay transportation to work. So at the end of the day, you get to work from 6 a.m. when you wake up till nighttime, and highest you get is 100,000, because extra classes maybe they will pay you 25,000. But if you had a side hustle, you can spend time with your family. If you're a married person, you can spend a lot of time with your family. And another point I would like to talk about is discipline. Is discipline. A lot of us are not disciplined. You think that, oh, because I'm earning small, I cannot save. Because my side hustle, I started with 10,000 francs. When I graduated, I started selling clothes. Those who know me in church, I used to go to Mokolo at 6 a.m. on Saturday. I used to go to Mokolo at 6 a.m. on Saturday. I go and buy classy gowns. I'll buy classy blouses, and I come back home. I wash them myself. I iron them. In church, I will sell it. I know my church members will be looking at me, looking at this video. Yes, I'll sell it to everybody. My friends who used to laugh at me that you are going to Mokolo, de Balash, they will come and buy from me. They'll buy from me about 20,000 and I will sell to them. I'll sell to them, yes. Do you know how much I used to make? There are times when I'll buy a dress. I don't want to say the price. I'll buy a dress after washing it and ironing it, and I'll look so neat. I'll look so neat. You can be disciplined with your savings. If you know that you cannot be disciplined with saving in a bank, like you cannot have a fixed amount, I'll tell you to join the joint service savings, what we call in Jangi. It's very, very helpful. Very, very helpful. Look at someone who started with 10,000, for example. Maybe you started your business with 10,000 francs and you're selling maybe food, you are selling shoes, you're selling clothes. Like me, I used to go to second-hand clothes. I used to go and buy second-hand clothes to sell. My business at that time was not up to 10,000. I will say it. But I used to have joint savings because I knew that I was not disciplined. When you're hustling, it's not time for you to wear flashy things. It's not time for you to buy human hair for 150,000. When you join the joint savings, what we call in pidgin Njangi, make sure you are the second or the third person to receive the money. Once you receive that money, invest it in something that is fast turnover. That is how you can make millions. That is how many people have made millions. I am an example. I'm not telling you something that is far-fetched. If I tell you how much I was making from second-hand clothes, there are people who cannot go to Mokolo. Apart from that, I was helping women to cook. I was helping women to cook. I can make a soup. I can make, how do they call it? I can make fried rice very well. So I used to tell people in church, I used to tell my friends that if you want me to make it, just like 2 days ago, one of my friends, she told me, please, can you give me your fried rice recipe? I used to make pie for them. I used to make what we call okomobong. I used to make it with a goosey and sell to people. Someone can come to me, oh, please, I want you to make food for me for 20,000. My gain inside that money, maybe I'll cook for 2 hours, but my gain inside that money is 5,000. It's not small. Just imagine that you have a joint savings that every week you have an obligation to play. You have an obligation to chip in something. Before you know it, it's your time to collect that money. Once you collect that money, it's not the money for you to buy high heels, to buy slaying shoes. All of us can slay, but there is time for everything. There is time for everything. I cannot tell you that when I was in Cameroon, when I was hustling, I can buy this wig on my hair. No, I cannot buy, except my sisters are giving me as a gift. I cannot buy it. Yes, I used to wear human hair, but not this quality. I cannot buy it at that time because that was my hustling point. That was my hustling ground. I see a lot of ladies, they borrow money to buy wig. They borrow money to buy dresses. My sister, you are on a wrong track. You are on a very, very wrong track, which you will fall very soon. You take money from your joint savings and all you think about is to buy new shoes, is to make parties. You have to be disciplined. If you want to make it, if you want to make millions out of your side hustle, you will see a lot of money because at that point you'll be like, oh, you are earning a lot of money is coming into your hands. You will want to do something. I remember when I was in Dubai, people will call me. And when I say discipline, you have to make your customers to trust you. If you start with original, don't make your quality to drop. I have a lot of women. They'll be watching this video right now. They used to call me when I was in Dubai. Someone will send me 1 million. Please, I want you to mix dresses for me and send. This is someone we are not related because already they have confidence in me. Someone has directed them to me. Someone has recommended me to them. So they already have confidence. They already have confidence. And I used to work. I was working and then my side hustle. That's where I get money to do anything I want to do. I don't touch my salary. I don't touch my salary whilst I was in Dubai. I do not touch my salary because I used to use the money I make from my side hustle to take care of myself. To take care of myself. And lastly, I want to talk about rebranding. Once you have made that million from your side hustle, don't forget about rebranding. Things are changing, things are evolving. Before we used to make wigs without closure. Now we make wigs with closure and with frontals. We make wigs with closures and frontals. So I can't go back making my wigs without closure. No one will buy it. You have to evolve. You have to evolve. You can start selling chips. You can start selling chips and you use maybe candle to seal it. After your business has grown, what you need to do is to buy the machine. Things are evolving. You can't stay in one position. The way we do makeup now is not like before. But someone cannot call you that the person is getting married and you come to do makeup, you are doing the same makeup style. I'm talking to my sisters who are working as teachers in private school. I'm not talking about those who are working there from Economa. It's different. Government teachers, they pay them, at least they pay them well. You hardly earn below 250,000, which is okay. I'm talking about those people who suffer and go from morning till evening and working in private schools, and all they get is 50,000. All they get is 14,000. Some people even get 35,000 from private schools. You can do a side hustle. You can make chips, you can make chin chin, you can do a lot of things. Don't stay in one position. Don't remain in that hustle that you know. You can make, people are making millions. People are in digital marketing. The world is evolving. Move with this race, move with the trend. I'm not saying kill yourself. We are not talking about kaya mata. We are not talking about evil ways of making money. We are talking about legit ways of making legit money. I see people in Dubai, they tell me, oh, I'm suffering, I'm depending on my salary. How can you be depending on your salary where Dubai is like China, is like world market where people come to shop, shopping centers, where people come to shop to sell? You can do business. You don't even need to buy and send to someone in Cameroon to eat your money. Just let people have confidence in you. Post every day. If you can post yourself, you can post how beautiful you are. You can also post products. You can also post products. I started my wigs with myself. I did not have any customer. But I knew that if I wear wigs, I take pictures with the wigs and then I post on Facebook, someone will buy. I see a lot of people selling, but they are not selling on marketplace. You can even sell on online. They are online. You can create a website. You can sell on online shops. It's available. People are making millions. Let's not be left out. Let's not be left out. There's Facebook Market. You don't need to pay anything. You can bake cake today. You can bake any cake of your choice today and put on Facebook Market and write on the description that you make cakes on command. That's your side hustle. If every weekend, think about it, if every weekend you're having like 3,000 francs, every single weekend, that can sort out your transportation to work. That can sort out your bills, your electricity bill and your water bill. So today's video is all about making money legit and starting small. Yes, we have all heard that starting small. Yes, you can start small and before you know it, you are blown into a big business person. I came to Europe. I didn't know anyone to sell wigs to. I didn't know anyone to sell wigs to. What will I do? I just bought the wigs and started making them. Sell on marketplace. And people I don't know, people are buying, Swedish people are buying, people from France are buying, people from Germany are buying. I don't know them from anywhere. They are not my sisters, they are not my brothers, we are not related. But because I made a post, because I struggled to make a post, is a vision. I would have still said, oh, it's only in Dubai. When I was in Dubai, I used to ship to people in Cameroon. People in America used to buy from me. No. How will people know your business? You have to make your name to be known positively. You have to make people know your brand positively. If you can post yourself on the street, you can make videos on TikTok. Why can't you post your products? Why can't you post your products? Why can't you post side hustle? There is long reach. Me, I have a lot of businesses. I am also in Juice Plus. I am here. I'm also in Juice Plus. Yes, I sell Juice Plus. I will make videos on TikTok with Juice Plus. I'll make videos on TikTok with Juice Plus because I know that that is my side hustle. Someone can be in America. They say they want to order Juice Plus. If they comment on my video on TikTok, I will send them my website to buy. And I get paid every single month from Juice Plus. That's my side hustle. Can you imagine? I'm selling wigs. It's also my side hustles. It's also my side hustle. And I'm also selling Juice Plus. And I'm going into skincare now. I'm not afraid of any business, any legit business that brings money. So rebranding for me is very, very important. You have to move with time. You have to move with time because things are changing. So if this video is very helpful to you, let me know in the comment section. If there's something you would like to add, these are my 4 important tips I never forget when I want to start a business, when I want to start a side hustle. I never forget these tips. And I would like to repeat it again to you so you don't forget. Number 1, have a vision. Number 2, be consistent. Number 3, be disciplined. Number 4, rebranding. It will never fail if you apply it. Be frugal. When you are hustling, it's not a time to slay. I always say it. When you are hustling, it's a time for concentration. It's a time when you have to spend less and invest more because you will later on enjoy. You will enjoy everything you are investing in. So don't forget to order your wigs from me. And if you would like to order Juice Plus, it's a plant-based product. Don't forget to hit your girl and keep your subscription up because I want to see new people. I want you to share this video to as many people as possible that you know that this video can help. And give me a thumbs up, like this video, comment down below, and also subscribe to my video as I continue to bring you exciting, educating, and beautiful videos. And I like to say bye-bye. Love you guys.